The whole goal is that at the last day we can roll the car into the final talk, the wrap-up of the conference.
Fantastic. So it's going to be all ready to go.
It should be ready to go, absolutely.
Wow. This episode is really, really special. We've got a team building, or multiple teams actually, building a car using Agile and Scrum. Can you believe that? I've never seen it happen. And now I'm so curious and I'm interested, and I'm sure you are too. And so today I have Hubert, and Hubert is going to share everything about what's going on here and how they're doing it for the Scrum Gathering at New Orleans 2024. If you missed their conference, this is your time to actually watch this episode and learn more about how this is done. So Hubert, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, that's good. And thank you for the opportunity. Pity for those people who missed the conference, because there's good stuff going on. And what we're bringing as an exciting factor is indeed building a car to demonstrate how what traditional software, Agile, software Scrum, how that can be used in a world with manufacturing, with supply chain, with physical parts. Because that's what we do as our little business. With Big Orange Square, Peter Borsella and me, we've developed the whole thinking, the whole framework. We've developed the training courses, and we've worked on this car to make training really physical.
Wow.
So people would do, hey, let's do sprint planning, and now we execute the sprint plan, and then we'll see things that go wrong, and we have a true retrospective as a way of really hands-on achieving a Scrum Master certification, or that's what we do.
Fantastic. So tell me more, because I heard that the Scrum is all about software, not about hardware.
Yeah.
Are companies really using this thing?
Oh yes, they do. They do. I can show you.
Okay.
You want to walk with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we have a setup here with some examples from customers of ours and what they did. We worked with integrated circuits, building or designing the chips that go, in this case, into spacecraft.
Yeah.
There's satellites circling around the sun, chips from that company, and they had big delays, like, by the way, all their competitors have as well.
Yeah.
And by installing that Scrum process with the planning sessions, but mostly with the daily Scrums and the Scrum of Scrums, and the reviews every couple of weeks, where all the teams, including supply chain, including manufacturing, would look at that design. It's not really a product in chipsets. It's on paper, but they would already see, hey, you're missing a test pin, or you're missing this, or you're missing that.
Yeah.
One of the more interesting ones, this is a fast food product.
Yeah.
It's still a hardware product that needs to be designed, recipes.
Sure.
But it also needs to go through FDA approval. And that's where it often delayed the whole manufacturing of it, because FDA didn't approve because of a wrong ingredient.
Sure.
We speeded that up by making that approval for ingredients way earlier in the process. It's prioritizing your product backlog. So it's standard Scrum.
Yeah.
And it saves them months and months in their product, in their go-to-market time. So those are examples. Other things, we worked on medical equipment. At the moment, I'm involved in electronics. Anything hardware you can, if like our shirts say at the back,
wow.
If you can kick it, you can Scrum it.
Oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
This is a whole new world for me.
Oh yeah.
This is amazing.
For
this
a lot
is
of
fantastic.
people. So that's what we are together with Scrum Alliance are working on to make this step, this move into a whole new world. Yeah.
Excellent. So I know that you have a bunch of equipment here. Could you share a little bit light on the rest of the stuff here and walk us through your area?
Yeah, of course. So we have all the parts that will build that fully rolling car. And a couple of people have already asked for what's the motor. It's a Flintstone car, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a complete car, and what we do with the aluminum parts, which we have laid out here, we'll build the body of the car, There is a steering mechanisms, the tires, the wheels. So it's a fully rolling car. The original concept was based on the Honda Civic. And yeah, they work on that together. We've got the all the parts like a brake pedal and the brake, the brakes themselves. Here, and most people are not mechanical engineers, so they will scratch their head 3 times, and that's an important part when you do this with a client. As a team, they have to figure it out. So the team building aspect is really, really big. That's the amazing thing of what we're doing with this car.
And I see there's a team at the back here.
Yeah, we've got the first team that's preparing. So they just selected a user story from the product backlog. And totally per Scrum structures, they're now going through backlog refinement.
Okay.
Because what's refinement? You pick a piece of work, software, and go, as an engineer, what do I need to do here, product owner? And you go backwards or forwards. And that's what they're now doing. They're understanding what needs to be done to, I think they're going to work on the body parts to assemble this, and what's the definition of done, etc. And then they will do it for 20, 30 minutes, as long as they want. And at the end, we have a brief review, retrospective with them, and it's totally Scrum what they do. Yep.
What is this? Looks like a vacuum cleaner.
It is.
It is?
This is a vacuum cleaner, and of course, we also use it to clean out after we made some mess here.
Sure.
But the interesting thing is, when you look at it, you go like, how hard can that be to design and then manufacture a vacuum cleaner like this?
Yeah.
Working with a client in a similar kind of product, there are somewhere 2 tiny letters, UL, on it, which is a certification for certain safety criteria, etc. That took a full redesign once the vacuum cleaner went into the final testing for that UL certification. It got rejected, and it turned out that I had to go back to look at materials, because those materials would never be approved. Good product backlog, rightly prioritized, would have found this way earlier, a year earlier, and you would have saved a year on the go-to-market time.
Yeah.
And that's what is, again, different in comparison to software. Not that software is easy with all the security requirements, etc. I'm not saying that, but it's fundamentally different. And that's what we bring to industrial agile. We worked with several government contractors, and government has this reputation of they're very slow and everything needs dozens of sign-offs and this and that and the other. But the government cannot be slow anymore. It's not so much about deadlines, but in their competition with other countries that they might be working on military equipment, they might be working on software systems. AI is at the moment a really big deal.
Sure.
They need that speed up that agility brings as well.
Yeah.
The way they started to promote it is at some in some publication, they did talk, apologies for my French, about agile bullshit.
Huh? And that is what that stands for?
It's what that stands for.
Interesting.
And they wrote that, what is the typical bullshit, and how we work with that to show that it's different, while still government has got regulatory rules that you just have to follow. Of course, that can be a problem. Same thing as with that earlier piece of equipment with the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
If you test late for the regulatory rules and you find the problem, they have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
So building in the rules, the checking for them from day one is how to speed up. It isn't in Agile about working harder or faster, or it's really about that product backlog is the critical dynamic. If that's structured well, prioritized well, then you can achieve amazing process and speed improvements.
Yeah.
But this is based on official government publications. So even the government talks speaks French. So
Wow. So the teams you brought in here, they're actually attendees of the gathering, right?
yeah, yeah,
So you're going to be here for the next 3 days?
yeah. We'll
So
be
talk
here
to us
3 days.
about that so that if our audience is here in the
Yep.
event, how would you like to work with them and when
Yeah.
should they be here for
Okay.
you?
So how this works? We've got a sign-in, the spot station.
Yeah.
So they can pick an hour that fits for them. We aim for about 45 minutes with the team. If they want to be longer, well, it can be longer. A bit shorter is still possible, but 45 minutes is what we target. They will get a safety briefing because it's still mechanical.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to drop a wheel on their foot because that's not good. And then we're scrumming it. Then they go to the backlog, they select the story, they have their time to do the refinements where we will be helping, saying, oh, you need these bolts and that tool.
Yeah.
They build for 20, 30 minutes. Then we have a quick review to inspect, to answer questions. And then their session ends. And yeah, we can run 4 teams at a time. We expect that lunchtime, etc., will be more busy.
Yeah.
But we got sign-in sheets, and we already got people signing up for the coming up days because they got time available for this.
Excellent.
The whole goal is that at the last day we can roll the car into the final talk, the wrap-up of the conference.
Fantastic. So it's going to be all ready to go.
It should be ready to go. Absolutely.
Wow. I think if you are at the event, at the closing, they're going to have the whole car ready to go. Actually, people are going to be sitting in the car and they're going to drive towards the closing. So be there and know how it works for Scrum for hardware. This is a fantastic opportunity if you are at the event. And if not, watch this video. And the idea is you could do that not just for software, but also for hardware or for any such equipment that you might have, even shirts, t-shirts, anything. Thank you for watching. This is the Scrum Alliance Gathering at New Orleans 2024. I'm signing off. Bye.
Also for me, thank you for watching. And please reach out. You can easily find us on the interwebs to get more information. Thank you for the opportunity.